Hey Leo, it's CJ. How are you? Welcome to Money and Career for July, August 2022. I'm just giving your cards like a little extra cleansing with the rosemary. Fire signs were really coming out in the water sign energy, so I want to be sure to give everything a good good cleansing there so we can get a separate energetic reading that's meant for you guys. Anyway, just my little way. Hope you're well. This is going to be a reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. It won't resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to get right into it. I am doing this exactly on the full moon day in Capricorn. So if there's a day meant for money, bossing up, career changes, whatever, it's a full moon to complete cycles and let go of what doesn't serve us. And then, of course, that Capricorn boss energy, that disciplined, goals-oriented sign that we, tap into when we want to make things happen. So your first card out is Crafter. This is in the Maruka X Money and Career deck. There's something wonderful just waiting to be experienced with your hands. Consider careers doing some homemade items or some kind of craft project. Think of ways to generate money that no other has done before, or try something new. Getting crafty, putting your hands in some stuff, maybe a side hustle or finally making money off of that. If you have an Etsy shop or something along those lines, or you go to the flea market, farm markets, and sell whatever it is that you make there on those weekend flea markets. Look at this mechanic. Wow, very grounded energy I'm getting for you guys. Mend what needs to be mended. It might be broken, but all is not lost. And this is mechanic. Consider a career as a mechanic in automotive, aerospace, or repair technician. You have the ability to easily fix your finances, but a sacrifice might be needed. So something might require you to do some of your own work, or to not spend money on things that tend to be crutches and not really necessities. We're going to get one more for our Leos. And remember, if this doesn't resonate, check those other positions within your chart. It could be an image. It could be a color, an animal, a number that I'll give you as we go along that might resonate, whereas what I'm channeling necessarily does not. Okay. The artist. This is what I always think of, Leo. Focus on finding the beauty in your everyday life. The artist can be a photographer, painter, film, graphic artist, or web designer. If you can't make a living with your art full-time, start part-time and just get started. Again, there's a theme here with you guys, like hands-on craftiness, creating, whether it's on the computer or by drawing, music, baking arts, divination arts. There's so many different things that you guys can tap into, but let's see where this goes. Since we're on the full moon, I thought I would use the Moonology deck as your oracles. We're going to pull 3 cards from there too and see how that wants to amplify the money and career. And yes, if I still sound a little gravelly, I had 2 weeks-ish, maybe 10 days, where I was definitely dealing with some throat chakra stuff, and I finally have my voice back to some degree. Conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse. Now, on full moons, we conclude things from last year, and the new moon in Capricorn, the 6 months, come to fruition, whatever you may have set forth at the very beginning of the year. Or it's a time to complete projects. It's a time of releasing, completion, in particular with money, career, or anything that would not serve you, that's you're not totally in love with, because it's in Cancer season, right? So it's emotion around what is representative of Capricorn and completing those things. So, this is a money and career. So I'm going to say, if you're not in love with what it is that you're doing, you're not happy, you're looking for more satisfaction, doing those things that potentially are very grounded with your hands and creation based, may lead you to that. But in any regard, conclusions are within reach, whether it's releasing or whether it's your projects that you started and you want to see them come to fruition. All right, let's see here. Disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. When you're in that goal-oriented energy, all you want to do is go, 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 go. And in particular in the summer, if you're in the northern hemisphere, winter in the southern hemisphere, there has been an energy of move, 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 keep going. Like, we're moving through something with the way these planets are aligned and the energy that's happening right now. Every so often, you have to just take that moment to remember to exhale, right? Just remember to breathe out and release. All right, let's see what oh wow, your guys are like, yay! Work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio. I think this card has made an appearance in almost every single reading. Whatever we have that might be holding on to, worry, fear, can I do this? Is this going to happen? However it applies to you, we've been called with this new moon in Scorpio, which will be coming up in Scorpio season. But I just feel like right now, like I said, these energies might be playing some tricks with you. You might be getting crazy dreams. It might be causing you to think second guess yourself. Don't let it, release it, let it go. Know that all that's meant for you is on its way, and a time for healing. So releasing the fear, breathing out. This is a great time for you, Leo. Healing time. And you might find yourself healing through these arts of physically working on what it is that you do. If it's not your career job, it can be in that home, in that those side projects, just in life itself. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is to garden or to bake. Both very grounding for my fire energy, trust me. I also love home renovation, so if I see a room that needs to be painted, watch out. Whether you want it painted or not, I'm there with buckets and a can of paint. I'm just like, hey, let's do this. And it's funny. It's funny. My daughter would come home and she'd go, Mom, I only mentioned that I wanted my room color changed. I didn't mean to go do it. I'm like, don't mention it because it's going to be done. So, funny stuff. Anyway, Throne of Swords. Throne of Swords is the King of Swords. This is an Archangel Michael card for me, but it's also being in clear thought, clarity, having and receiving, and verbalizing, right? Because the swords is air, communication. It's a very logical place, a logical energy, or person that might be around you, such as a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. But it is one who is so logical in their thinking, non-emotional, able to verbalize exactly what it is that they need to say. And this is either you or the energy around you or someone in your space. Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is this came out with the energy in your that's around you, right? So the Ten of Cups is the happy family, and maybe this is communicating to your family or receiving information from your family. In any regard, this is such a beautiful card for happy family celebration. You see the rainbow, with the sunset above you. It's you may not see it very well on my computer, but it represents the rainbow through that sunset. And this is all of your people around you just celebrating, enjoying one another. Maybe this is an invite to a party. Could very well be if this was a general reading. But for money and career, I want to feel that you are so logical in thinking in what legacy you want to bring in. And remember, this family can be your work family. It can be people that you are in partnership with as you build your money, not only as your own family and bringing them the good news from, the communication from the King of Swords here, but also your team, people you work with, just feeling very connected in that energy. All right, let's see what a challenge might be for you. What is your challenge? Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, here's your challenge right here. Eight of Swords. Feeling tied up is this card. But when it's in the challenge position, it means that things are finally moving forward. The challenge position with a card that has a little bit of shadow energy is generally the reverse side of it. So if you were to get this in reverse, that would mean you're no longer tied up. You're moving forward. You have clear thought. So in the challenge position, when it's upright, it is the same. You're starting to feel like you're moving forward. You're not tied up anymore. Those conclusions, you're feeling them there within reach. Yeah, because the advice from Spirit is this magician. You are alchemizing. You are creating what it is that you want to bring forth now. Magician, hands-on, alchemy, creating, taking metal, turning it to gold. Again, crafting, right? So you can use all of those analogies to help with this energy we receive from the career and money oracles. Look at you. Look at you. In your own energy right here. This is victory. So whatever you're doing right now that you're bringing forth, that's moving forward, is victorious for you. That Six of Torches is, the Six of Wands. So the Five of Wands is that battle, that fight, right? And here you've become victorious. Whatever you were battling is now victory for you. Which starts, yes, Scorpio's card, death and rebirth. A new cycle is beginning with this Ten of Cups and the Throne of Swords here. This information, being in that clarity thought, no longer feeling subjected to what was the Eight of Swords, right? Feeling tied up, not being able to move forward. Now you're healing. Now you can breathe because this new beginning has shown itself. And whatever it was that you brought forth is victory, or the potential for victory. As I'm speaking in my ears, it sounds a little nasally, so I apologize. I have no idea how I sound to others. I just wanted to get on this moon energy. My throat was clear. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. I'm like, oh, it's time. I'm itching. Things to say. Messages to give. So here we are. All right, let's see. Second card for challenge. Loving this reading for you, Leo. Really loving this. It's great energy here. This is the Penumbra Tarot from Athene. You know I love my Athene decks. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, look at this Two of Cups. What you love being, not necessarily. If you're working with a partner, that might be a challenge. But the Two of Cups, from what I'm getting out of this Eight of Swords with this energy moving, but in a challenge position, it might have been a lot of work on your end that has restricted you from being with the one you love or partnership to make this move forward. But it can also be that you felt a little strangled with what you love, wanting to get to it, right? Yes, look at you, the Hierophant. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Hierophant energy, faith, trust, knowing yourself, a hierarchy. If you're working with institutions, governmental things, this can also represent that. But it's also with this Magician and the Hierophant, it's also you having the keys to make what you want come true. Also card of Taurus. So if you have a Taurus in your life, this can also represent that. And let's see, wow, the Lovers. So you talk about the Gemini energy being here, air energy of the Eight of Swords and the Throne of Swords. Here you go with the Lovers. I'm going to say with the Two of Cups in the challenge and now the Lovers, I feel like you may have been working towards something that your partner wasn't necessarily in agreement with, or you may have had to take time away from that. That can be a side message for some of you. But for the rest of you, the Lovers, the original meaning of this was choice. It was a choice card. Also the card of Gemini. So in the Six of Torches, you have the 6 and the 6 here. Double sixes. Victory and the Lovers. So victory with your partnership. Lovers can be partners in business, partners in life, right? Friends, family that you might be in business with, one or the other. But it can also be a choice. The choice that you made has brought you this victory. Okay. And oh yeah, absolutely. Four of Torches here. This again can be a card of commitment. So for money and career, I'm going to read this as a commitment, a contract, an agreement, an offer, an investment, a loan. Think of anything that require a commitment that is much more binding than a casual handshake, right? Because that's that. It's also a celebration card because it would represent matrimony, people getting together. And with the Hierophant in the reading and the Four of Torches, it can also be, if you've been tapping into your intuition, that 1111 awakening code, awakening what you love, awakening, holding those keys with the Hierophant, getting to your victory, creating what it is that you want. In the Magician advice from Spirit, what I'm really feeling, though, is I'm feeling that this artist, crafter, mechanic here, that there's some contracts that come along, and there's crafty, earth-grounded, centered projects that you're working on, right? This can also be fire and inspiration, because it is fire element for Leo. But I'm really feeling like these contracts are coming through and the commitment is being made. And there is a celebration regarding that that's inspirational because of this fire and in your element. There is that side message here with the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Four of Torches, that this can be with your family, or it can be with your partner, life partner, but it can also represent an individual partner in your life that you're working with, a friend, family member. If you take it out further, it could be bosses, could be any number of things. But whomever this is, you guys are alchemizing. In particular, you are. This advice from Spirit, you are the magician. Create what it is that you wish. I feel like your higher self knows, and you're kind of tapping into that energy with the Hierophant, because you hold the key. You hold the key here with this, especially if you're dealing with loans, institutional things, which the Hierophant can also represent. And then Six of Torches here, and the Six of number 6 for the Lovers. You can be tapping into something, doing what you truly, truly love. All right, let's do a couple, let's do a little clarifier, see what Spirit wants to throw out as additional messages here. But goodness, Leo, whatever you're bringing forth, you are in your logical mind, in that celebratory mind with that Ten of Cups, creating what you want, victorious, this death and rebirth. It's such a beautiful energy for your money and career. Thank you. Page of Cups. Now, it could be something, again, new love, information about something you love, right? The Page of Cups coming through here. It also have the Knight of Coins. Yes, slowest moving knight in the deck, as you probably have heard us say over and over again. However, when this knight shows up, the money is solid. The abundance is solid because you've worked hard, set the foundation. They don't come in bringing false promises. These are these contracts and these agreements that you're making. This sets the foundation for all things moving forward. And wow, oh my gosh, the Fool, along with death and rebirth. You are definitely starting on a new beginning. You've accomplished something, or you're about to accomplish something with that Ten of Cups, with the celebration, and you're moving into a brand new cycle. Death and rebirth, the Fool, awakening code. Yeah. The Magician, what do you want to alchemize? What do you want to bring forth? Goodness, that's beautiful energy. I'm going to pull like one more. Let's see what we get here. Oh my gosh, that was quick. Final message. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Page of Wands. More information, more actioning. This isn't the Knight as much, but the Page of Wands for me is that information that you receive and deciding how you're going to use it. Like the Page of Wands knows a secret. Kind of look at the face on the page. Kind of has an idea like, haha, I know what's going on, and wow, you're going to be surprised. I really feel like that's kind of this energy you've been holding back to share with your family. Faith, again, with the Hierophant. You've had faith. You continue to have faith. You have believed in yourself and what you can bring forward, and now it's really time to exhale and know that this is coming to fruition for you. 5 and 5, those are change numbers there. You have the master number, or the divine feminine number 13, but now, wait till you see this, and you have 6 and 6, 10 of coins. Yeah. So you have 10 and 10 now as well. And this is... It may feel like it's like a dump truck of money because the 10 of coins generally tends to be that big payout, which can be the loans. It can be maybe you sell your business for something, or all of a sudden you're making money online that comes unexpectedly. But what foundational money comes in with the Knight of Coins, it's going to be a huge boon to your finances, for your friends, family, and for all you hold dear. With that 10 of Cups. Congrats, Leo. Very exciting energy. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. I'll be doing the love readings sometime next week once we get through this Capricorn full moon energy. And I'm excited. I'm so happy for you. I send you great blessings of abundance. Bye for now.